This week on Turd Talks. And this thing was honestly fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because then you're missing all the action in the face.
Yeah.
And like, why? Well, there's no point in not Tom Cruise. There's no point in Keanu Reeves doing all of his own stunts. What are we gonna have John Wick do next in this scene?
Right.
And he was like, maybe we have him punch that guy in the face. And he's on the thing, and it's down to 2 people.
Yeah.
They've been up there for an hour?
At least,
maybe
yeah.
more. And he was like, hey, Jeff. And Jeff Probst looks at him and says, hey, Danny. And he just rips a fart.
To Jeff Probst.
In the middle of the challenge. Like, I want to be a polybutylene. When I die, I want to be a polybutylene.
Such weird shit
And them
in my life.
dying together on the same day at the same time is like such a beautiful part of the story.
It's like the whole point of the story.
I don't know if it's the whole point, but
it's the whole point.
It's the whole thing. You're right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Turd Talks. If you haven't already figured it out, I'm dressed up. Sorry. I'm dressed up as John Wick today because I watched the 4th installment of John Wick. Not this week. I watched it last week, so if I get some of this wrong, I'm sorry for all you diehard John Wick fans. I was really stoned when I watched the movie. You know, and 2 weeks is a long time.
Right.
Anyway, I just wanted to go over, I'll give you a brief synopsis of John Wick 4. I don't actually know the title of the movie. It might have just been John Wick 4. Let me look that up real quick. Already off to a great start with the John Wick explanation. Let's see. Yeah, it's just John Wick Chapter 4.
Okay,
so
yeah, I
right.
thought so.
Okay, good. So I'm not fucking stupid.
No.
All right, so let me just start it off by saying that Keanu Reeves started his martial arts training. What? Are you looking at my notes?
I don't know.
What are you looking at?
Sorry, I was just listening intently.
Okay, so he started his martial arts training in the 80s, started studying karate, then moved to judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Whoa. And
he was trained extensively with world-renowned black belt Rigan Machado, who's one of the top instructors in the world. So, and he also has extensive weapons training. I don't know if you've seen the videos of Keanu Reeves like on the gun range.
It's really cool.
But he's like a fucking Navy SEAL.
It's sick.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I love it.
So he's the real deal. And in all the John Wick movies, he does 95% of his own stunts.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I don't think many actors do that anymore. Probably ever.
That being said, my God, he's a terrible actor. I mean,
whoa, really?
Yes. I love Keanu Reeves. Don't get me wrong. I love The Matrix.
I'm mind blown by this. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
But the guy is not a good actor.
Damn.
So to prove this point,
mm-hmm.
the whole movie was jam-packed with bullets and action. 3 hours long. He only said 380 words in the whole movie.
And how do you know this?
I looked it up.
Oh, my God.
Because as I was watching it, I was like, I wonder what the script looked like.
Oh, my God.
You know?
Yeah.
When Keanu Reeves was at home reading it, you know, when you have a part, usually your lines are highlighted. He was probably like, where's my lines?
And I have one page of script.
John Wick kicks a guy's ass. Next page, John Wick kicks another guy's ass. Next page, John Wick kicks a fourth guy, and then just page after page of kicking guys' asses. Just so much ass kicking. Just constant ass kicking.
My God.
I know. And every movie's the same. Just constant bullets, constant ass kicking.
Is this the guy with the dog?
Yes.
Okay. I've heard of this.
I think at one point somebody kills his dog. I don't remember. That wasn't this movie.
Yeah, but in general, I'm just trying to.
Yeah. But it's almost like one of those zombie games that you play in an arcade where like they just keep coming at you and you're just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just played it.
Yeah.
At Dave and Buster's or whatever.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah, and it's like a
stuff.
first player thing and the zombies just keep coming around corners and you just have to keep firing. That's kind of what John Wick feels like. Is you're just
First person shooter.
for 3 hours.
Does your head hurt like when you watch it?
Yes. I had to take breaks.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It was also in this particular John Wick, they had suits that were bulletproof. So if they like were getting shot at, they'd hold up their jacket like that, which meant that to kill a bad guy, you had to shoot him in the fucking head. So it was 3 hours of headshots, not just like, like normal. You had to shoot them or stab them in the head or the neck or the throat. Yeah. So 3 hours of just extras getting their heads fucking blown off.
It's like a lot.
Yes. And this thing was honestly fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then you're missing all the action in the face.
Yeah.
And like, why? Well, there's no point in not Tom Cruise. There's no point in Keanu Reeves doing all of his own stunts.
Right.
If you're just gonna cover his fucking face with the jacket every time. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
At that point, get a stunt double.
Get it quick.
Because it looked like shit on camera, honestly.
Yeah. Well, that's really disappointing.
And I'm gonna say this might be controversial. I don't know how serious people take this movie, but the fighting looked fake.
Ooh, burn.
Yeah. It's just there's so many fight sequences. Like I said, he kicks probably over 1,000 guys' ass over the course of the movie, and it just kind of got repetitive.
Yeah.
And there were even moments when like he'd be fighting two guys.
Yeah.
And one of them would reach for the gun, or like they'd go for like the knife. Check this out. They'd go for the knife, and they'd be reaching for it so slowly, just to give Keanu Reeves enough time to like finish the move and then get to the knife. You know what I mean? Like they were lagging back.
Yeah. That's really
to give his old ass enough time to get to that step in the choreography of the fight.
Doesn't need to keep doing it then. Like, what is he thinking?
I don't know. But I saw it. I noticed it a couple times. You know, this is how fast you pull out a gun. Look at that. See how fast that was?
That was fast.
And I'm not a trained assassin. So, yeah, that was a little disappointing.
Yeah.
There was a minute, though, that he had some nunchucks. He did a little... And I was like, all right, finally... something other than shots to the head.
Yeah, give me like multi-dimensional fighting, bro.
He also fucking killed a guy with a deck of cards. Like he threw a card and sliced his neck.
I like that.
Okay, so there was a crazy scene. I had to look this one up too. I might have told you about it already, but where John Wick fights 100 guys and he's fighting them as he's going up the stairs, and it's some exterior scene.
Okay.
And it's concrete stairs, and it's just going up and up and up. So he's fighting, gets to the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
And some asshole's waiting for him there, kicks him in the chest, and he just flies back, rolls down the whole fucking thing.
You poor thing.
I keep inhaling the John Wick hair.
Yeah.
And had to start over from the bottom of the stairs. And I was like, that couldn't have been Keanu Reeves. The guy, as he rolled down the stairs, I was like, there's no way Keanu Reeves did that. He'd be fucking dead. So I looked it up. They have a stunt double who did this for real. And you can tell when you watch it, he almost died for the sake of this one stupid stunt. I think it was actually deemed as the longest roll down the stairs in any action movie ever.
is so ridiculous.
It's like set a record.
That is
because
so
he
ridiculous.
It was kind of comical because he rolled down for so long. Like the baby rolling down the hill in Kung Pao. Just kept on rolling and rolling.
Bro, what the hell?
I know. I have a lot to say. But I imagine, like, as a stunt coordinator, they were like, all right, so Enrique, what are we going to have John Wick do next in this scene?
Right.
And he was like, maybe we have him punch the guy in the face. And I'm like, ooh, I like that. Okay. And then Enrique, the next guy comes in. What do you have him do? I don't know. He kicks him in the face. Yes. Okay, I like that. And then next, like after 100 scenes, he's like, I don't know, shoot him in the dick.
Yeah.
I can't come up with any more fight scenes. I've come up with every which way to kill a human being.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. I bet he was so frustrated.
I'm getting itchy watching you.
It is.
But like
forehead.
that is really funny. It's insanity. I mean, but you said, I mean, you've seen other films do fighting and stuff way better. So
I mean,
how did this happen?
I mean, in The Matrix.
Right? He didn't suck there, did he?
Fight scenes were incredible in The Matrix.
Did he act well in The Matrix?
No, I think he also had maybe 300 words.
Whoa.
In the whole, it's very few lines.
Okay, that's weird.
For Keanu. That's his type of acting.
Yeah.
If you watch him in Devil's Advocate try to do a southern accent and play a lawyer, it's not good. But action stuff, he was perfect for Neo. The guy that's like reborn into the new world and he's kind of just a blank canvas.
Uh-huh.
It worked. An assassin who has no feelings, no emotions.
Right.
Perfect.
Right.
Anyway, they had some other like crazy characters. I don't want to keep going into this shit, but apparently he begged the producers to kill him off in this one. He was like, I can't do any more of these John Wick movies, guys. I'm done.
This is it.
And can you blame him after doing the same fucking stunt over and over and over for 4 movies, 3-hour-long movies? He is probably hurting.
Bro, you know it.
Yeah. So that's really all I have to say about John Wick, the greatest assassin of all time.
The greatest.
He also always talks in a whisper. Everything John says, the few lines he has, it's always in a whisper, a low, groggly whisper.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried.
Batman-esque, but not Batman.
Yeah, he wishes.
So this week, we went furniture shopping.
We did.
We went to
We
the
did.
fancy furniture store.
We did.
We went to Bears.
Right.
And I don't know about you, but I think that furniture shopping is bullshit. I love the stuff we picked out. We got a new couch, and we needed it desperately.
Right.
I have a side chair, like an old man, like a recliner, and poor Chloe here has been sitting in the corner position with literally a wooden 2x4 going right up her back, which we think may have caused her fucking disc to slip out. We're not sure.
The exact cause of that,
But sitting on a wooden bar night after night while you watch TV is probably not good for it.
bro, it hit me today. I was like, my head hurts, like everything is starting to hurt, and I'm just sitting there like torturing myself. Like, I don't know why I just sit there still.
We don't have a choice.
I know.
Where else are you gonna sit?
I don't know. I thought I
You
was
can
like,
sit on the floor, but like there's just
with
that's
pillows.
our couch. That's our shitty ass couch. So in a couple days, that fucking thing is gone. We have a new couch coming in, and you even get your own little side chair. So we're gonna be rocking double side
So
chairs, like an old
excited.
married couple.
I'm so excited.
Honestly, I am too.
Let's go.
I am excited. But back to the furniture store.
Tell me.
We both, without even conferring with each other, knew that we'd have to dress up to go to the fancy furniture store,
Yes.
which is just kind of funny.
It is hysterical.
Like we had to get dressed. I had to put on like a nice collared shirt
I had to do my
and
hair,
slacks
my makeup,
to
the
go
clothes.
buy
yeah.
a fucking couch.
Yeah.
So that was,
And we weren't even gonna like buy it. We were just looking at couches. That's what's even funnier. It's like you're not even committing. You're just going to like
peruse.
And just that.
And
You
just
need
kinda,
to be.
You're just gonna kind of sit in them and test the ass. You know what I mean?
It's like we're testing out like a Mercedes Benz or something.
But
It's
as
so
soon as
funny.
you walk in there, you get a person on you, like stink on
There
shit.
was like 7 of them
yeah.
just sitting there at the front.
There's a
It was
pack
a
of
lot.
wolves.
It was a little overwhelming
And then
in
they
there.
sick one on you.
Yeah.
And like, okay, Mary's gonna help you out.
I didn't like that.
Here's Mary, and then
Yeah.
Mary followed us around the entire place. You know, we'd be testing out a couch, testing out the little the reclining feet, and then all of a sudden I'd look over and I'd see fucking Mary peeking
Lurking
around
in the
corner.
shadows.
Yeah.
She'd come out of nowhere, bro. She could tell that I was like, Mary, back off.
Yeah,
I'm trying to like enjoy the couches.
yeah.
You're freaking me out.
I definitely gave her a look, like, Mary, I think I got this. If I have a fucking question for you, Mary, I will find you.
I needed to talk shit to you about the couches, and I felt like I couldn't do that in front of Mary. Do you know what I mean?
No, we can't be like, this is fucking shit. This is this is bouncy.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
I'm like,
It's
oh, that's nice.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
You're not
you
comfortable.
can't be honest. Yeah.
Right. So I gotta adjust here. There we go. So yeah, that was pretty fucking funny.
It was. And then I also found, like, it's just crazy.
What?
The
What?
selenite stick. I bought like a piece of selenite from TJ Maxx once for like $30,
Yeah,
and
we
I saw
have it.
this.
Have it under our TV.
Yeah.
To absorb all the bad energy.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and take out and put out the good, and right, and like it's doing everything. It's doing everything.
All
for
the
us.
shit that comes out of the TV, it just sucks
Woo.
it right up.
And that's
When
love
we
it.
watch garbage TV, which
Yeah,
we love to do, it
I
just
love it. Yeah,
sucks up all the
it
bad
helps.
energy.
It helps.
Yeah. But sorry, go ahead.
They had the same piece of selenite for like, and they were like, "Look, we have it on sale from $650 to $400."
Oh wow!
I almost fell over. I couldn't. I was like, "Wow."
For the same size stick that we got.
If not, ours is bigger.
Yeah.
And then it was like a 400% markup.
That's furniture. They're just middlemen. They don't make the furniture.
I know. I've sold furniture before. I'm aware.
You know. It's in a warehouse somewhere in New Jersey.
Yeah.
We figured out it's all from New Jersey.
Yes, it is. It's all in a warehouse. It is all in a warehouse in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I worked for a company that oversold. It was like petrified shells and like coral and stuff. As fucked up as that is,
They sold petrified shells.
and like coral, and like underwater sea stuff for like thousands of dollars for people just to put like in their living
Did
room.
they kill it?
Probably, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Where do you source giant pieces of dead coral?
come on. They said it was all
Murderers.
like ethically,
Murderers.
yeah.
Murderers.
My hands are full of blood.
I don't know why, but that made me think of the fungus that we saw in the yard today.
Bro, we gotta take
It
a
looked like
picture
a
of
piece of coral, or like
I said a dog toy.
yeah. It was kind of dog toy shaped. We're gonna take a picture and
Show everyone.
I'm gonna put it up there because
We found The
bizarre.
Last of Us.
I've seen some fungus before. I've never seen anything
Ever.
quite like this shit.
Ever in my life, I've never seen something like this.
I was mulching around, spreading around the mulch. I'm very tired. My back hurts. I just had to complain for a second. And all of a sudden, she's like, "What the hell is that?" And it was this, about that size of the weirdest fungus you'll ever see in your life.
Y'all, it looked like
Y'all,
y'all,
where
I'm
did that
telling
come
you, I
from?
don't know. But I'm telling you,
y'all, you better listen up on this fungus.
it looked like the Epcot ball in Disney World, but if you took all the center out.
We'll put it up on the screen. You can.
Just tell
get
me.
it. You'll get
yeah.
it. Another thing this week, tragedy. I play golf a lot, and season's coming, so I only have so many more rounds to fit in before golf is too expensive and just inaccessible for peasants like myself. So I'm trying to get in as much golf as I can before that happens. And I'm out playing this course with my buddies, and I'm playing really well. Despite the guy I'm in the cart with having a meltdown and playing one of the worst rounds I've ever seen him play, because he's a golfer, and he quit I don't think I've ever seen him quit. And he was like, I quit. I'm not keeping score. I'm done. But I had to keep my focus and just keep playing my game and block that shit out, which I did a great job of doing. I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mental fucking fortitude. You know, it's like
it's tough.
It's the Tiger Woods thing.
Yeah.
You got to just block it out.
Yes.
So 18th hole.
Okay.
I'm putting for par to get one of my best scores at this particular course. Not a it wasn't like for the record of all time, but it was at this course one of my best, if not the best. And I'm lined up for like a 5-foot putt, 18th hole, 18th green. And my buddy, just as I'm about to hit it, goes, "Is this for some sort of record or something? Is this for some record?" And then, of course, I missed it.
Oh, shit.
And usually, like, I don't care about people talking in my backswing. I'm a very fast golfer. People sometimes don't realize that I've even got the club out and I'm hitting it because I just, bada bing, bada boom. I don't take a practice swing.
Yeah. And
it's okay. But on the he could have just waited 10 fucking seconds on the last hole. Last putt, last hole. It was just, And I actually got a little upset, which I never do.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for feeling sorry for me. Nobody else will, but man, it's just, you don't get those back.
I understand.
I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to shame him. I don't want people like throwing rocks through his window and shit. But fuck you, man. You know what you did. Okay, you know what? I take it back. I take that back. He sent me an apology text.
Yeah.
Later on in the day. So,
but
fuck you, revoked.
To be fair, one of your friends have done that to me as well. 18th hole, right in the middle of my backswing of my final putt.
I apologize on behalf of all my friends. I don't really know what to say.
It's okay.
I can't speak for them.
And I'm used to, like you said, I'm used to it. I'm a girl. People are always talking through my backswing. But it was like, yep, burn.
Fellas.
I burned myself.
Yeah, you burned yourself.
Yeah, it's just funny.
So you had a funny theory. We noticed that these kava shops have been popping up all over town.
Yep.
And there's...
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I'm going with this
yeah.
one. And there's several companies, like you said.
I've noticed...
Tell me. You tell it.
I've noticed there's about...
You discovered this.
I don't know. I've got a weird vibe about these kava places. Like, first of all, when we just talk about kava and kratom alone, like, there's not much known about all this shit. And I feel like people are just throwing out bullshit when it comes to just what they're selling. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we don't know where the kratom's coming from.
How much kratom is being used or kava or whatever. Like, every place, it seems different from the next.
I always mix them up. So kratom is...
a different type of root powder than kava. So kava is, I know, from Fiji.
And kratom gets you like a little fucked up, right?
They both do.
They both do.
They kava creates feelings of euphoria. It can numb your mouth. That's like a big side effect that it's known for. Yeah, actually, it's really weird. Like, but your whole mouth because you're drinking it. I remember it just like... It's like a social thing, right? Like it makes you more bubbly, talkative. And then kratom can be used both ways to make you like an upper or a downer kind of thing.
Yeah. There's two kinds of kratom.
Depending, on what, I don't know if it's the color or what weight or whatever, but there's something into it. I've just like tried a few drinks here or there, but I've noticed from place to place it's a little different sometimes. But like there's 3...
like taste-wise it's different or quality-wise?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, it really depends on where you're going if you're going to get like a really great experience or not. But like I've noticed that there's 3 businesses in town that sell the kava, and all of a sudden they all have like 5 locations. In this town, the next neighboring town, it's growing like wildfire.
They're popping up like Starbucks.
Like more than Starbucks is, which is like, I am having a hard time believing that all you're selling is kava.
We're on to you, kava motherfuckers.
I think something's going on here.
It's a cover-up.
Yes.
For what? We don't know. But there are a lot of businesses
So many in really good locations.
that are like this.
And I'm telling you, there's only 3 places in town that are like Kava Bars, and now they all have 5 locations. I've never seen this work ever.
What were you saying were like the telltale signs of the business that's a cover?
Oh,
Like a front
few
business?
things I always notice would be, having really young and stupid employees, which I've
That you
noticed.
can pay cash.
Right. Pay cash.
Under the table.
Make sure, do things that aren't exactly legal,
Sure.
and they wouldn't know the difference. And they also aren't going to tell you, like, that's not cool. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I also feel like a big side of it would be
You can convince them that they're like helping people and shit. You can,
if you see an owner just like always hanging around doing nothing but like is there to just keep an eye, but like in a sketchy
and he
way.
drives like a Rolls or a Porsche or
and maybe
something.
has other friends visiting in Rolls and Porsches
Bentley.
and like
it would be a Bentley.
yeah, exactly.
In this town, he'd drive a Bentley.
He would. Or a Dodge Charger.
No.
No,
That's
it'd be
the
fancy.
next tier down.
So yeah, the evolved Dodge Charger is the Bentley. For like the douchebag man. Is that what we're saying?
No, for the guy who runs a cover front. If he has a Kava Bar, but he drives like, a luxury sports car.
What about a really
That's
nice
like
Mercedes?
a $100,000 car.
Okay. So like a G-Wagon.
Yeah, that to me is like, okay, something's not right.
Something's not adding up.
Weird here. And when you see
Bullshit,
that, you pull because
right?
you pull
Bullshit.
Up, you pull up to the Kava place, and there's always a Lambo parked next to you. It's like that's weird.
This doesn't make sense. Yeah, I guess that's the vibe. I've known that we've had this already in town a lot, so it's like other restaurants have been full cover restaurants, and I think it's really funny.
I have one for you.
Tell me.
That I just heard recently that olive oil is a huge front for the mafia.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. And that I don't know exactly what the deal is, but they make like it's like flax oil or just some sort of oil.
Put it in there
They
instead.
put dye in it, they slap a label on it, and they sell it as olive oil, and then it's like this thing.
That really is sketch.
And if you look at a map of Italy, like where the most olive oil is produced and sold, like it lines right up with where the mafia
That's why it's so expensive too to buy olive oil.
Get yourself some fucking olive oil, huh?
Even just like the spray shitty olive oil.
What kind do you want? You want the good shit or you want the bad shit?
Yeah, I want the good shit.
Okay, you gotta go to the back. You want the real olive oil? You gotta go see Baba Ghoul, but my grandma.
It's scary.
My grandmother used to make the best olive oil. Oh my God, madam.
It's incredible. I can't believe that I'm like from there.
I wonder how many times we've had mafia olive oil in our kitchen. We've cooked with it.
I think
we
probably a
buy
lot
the
because
cheap
it's from
shit.
Aldi. Yeah.
We buy that Aldi shit. This is just a weird thing that I thought of this week. I was eating breakfast, and you got me like a little scone on the side. Was it a scone?
Yeah. It was an English scone.
And I took a bite of it, and I had already eaten like a good portion of my breakfast. Things were going fine. And then I took a bite of the scone, and I got the thing that I call thorns in the back of the throat, where it's like right where your nasal passage meets your throat. It's like somebody stabbed you with thorns.
And poison.
Right back there.
And it hurts.
Like
feels like razor blades. Like
it's like the
all
roof.
up.
It's like the roof of your mouth, but like the
Yes.
very back of the roof of your mouth.
Into your throat.
And I was like, Chloe, have you had this before? Because it only happens every once in a while.
Yes.
And it's usually when eating bread or toast or a scone. And I was like, have you had this thing? And she was like, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. So I have to bring awareness to the thorns in the back of the throat thing. If you've had that, fucking comment, message us, whatever, because this is a thing that we need to tell people about. We need to bring awareness to the thorns in the back of the throat.
Yeah, and I need to be able to pinpoint why exactly it's happening.
This
I
is fucking
looked
important.
into it. I
This
saw
is
maybe
fucking important.
It's fucking important, people. Listen up.
This is the kind of shit that keeps me up nights.
Listen up.
She's losing it. Okay, people? She's had thorns in the back of her throat for too long.
And no one can tell me why.
I doubt there's any doctors listening to this show, but if there is, for God's sake, fucking tell us what's going on with the thorns.
I've heard it's because of things being crispy.
Oh,
It's
too
so
crispy.
Crispy and dry that it... And I think I felt that feeling where it's
crispy.
it takes all the moisture from your mouth. I don't know. I think that it was a part of it. So we'll see.
Okay, I have another weird thing for you.
Thank you. That was very important.
Have you ever had the yawn that made your bottom of your chin fucking...
Absolutely.
And the muscle underneath the chin spazzes out, and it hurts so bad.
And you just got to wait it out.
You have to like stretch out your neck. Like,
Sorry, him just
Oh my
saying yawn.
gosh.
I get contagious with that. Sorry. What?
that's funny. Me just saying it. Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't even have to do it.
And then you were moving you were flexing your throat. So
You
that's
just
the
look-
point of a yawn is to really flex the throat muscles.
Yeah.
I do know what you're saying with that. And it is so painful and horrible. And then it's like, once again, what is this called? Why does this happen? And how do I stop it right
We need
now?
to come up with a name for it. So
Yeah.
we got thorny throat.
Charlie horse of the neck.
It's a chin though.
Of the chin.
Of the chin. So it's a Charlie chin.
A chin horse.
You have a thorny throat and a Charlie chin. It's perfect.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
A TT and a CC.
Okay, what else? Hit me with something else.
I have squeaky eyeballs. I don't know.
Oh my God, you have shown me.
Ready? Everybody, it's my magic trick. That's really my eyeballs. I'm not doing that with my
That's
mouth.
literally his eyeballs.
I don't know if there's air stuck in my eye sockets. I don't know. But magic.
I remember hearing you do that every once in a while on the couch and stuff when we first met.
I mean,
Like,
I just
what?
did. I do
What's that
this.
noise?
All I have to do is this, and it's like. So-
That's really weird.
Yeah.
My eyes don't do that.
I don't think that's.
Do you
a
click
lot
your
of people.
ears a lot?
No.
Just me?
Just
Okay.
like as if I was going underwater and it was like pressure and I was trying to
Yeah.
click them. No. I don't think that's good for your ears.
I know. I got to stop doing that.
Yeah. One thing I will do though, because you know I'm constantly drumming and tapping, whatever,
Yeah.
I'll drum with my teeth.
Oh.
It's just terrible.
That's
habit.
interesting.
I try
Do you
so
have like
hard not to do it.
multi-patterns going on in
I
your
have
mouth?
paradiddles and
That's
shit. Like
shit.
I go like syncopated
really cool.
paradiddles. My tongue's playing another rhythm. It's
That's sick.
not good for my teeth though.
No, that's okay. I can tell my left front tooth has way more wear and tear than my right for some reason.
Should we move on?
No, I think this is
No.
important. I'm just kidding.
I wanted to talk about. This is a new segment. Random turd facts.
Yeah.
So this is actors that are tall. Let me just get my laptop here because I don't. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Actors who are tall.
I want to get the laptop because I wanted to be able to tell you exactly how tall these people are. These are actors like that. My list is actors that you maybe didn't know they were tall. There's the people that we all know like that are fucking huge. I'm not going to talk about those people. I'm going to talk about the ones that you're like, holy shit, I had no idea.
Yeah, I love this.
And why this is interesting, I don't know.
It's just kind of fun for my brain to put things in perspective. Because you don't want to live a lie and think that these people are different than who they are.
Yeah. All right. So here I'm going to give that to you while I get
Here we
this
go.
really quick.
I'm really excited. I want to be amazed.
All right. You go ahead with the first. This is, sorry, technical difficulties here.
Here we go, everybody. These are actors that are tall in
And not
real
just
life.
not just actors, but musicians as well.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All celebrities, they're tall as fuck.
Tall
Here we go.
Fucking celebrities.
Tall fucking celebrities.
Oh, it's because I'm not on the Wi-Fi in the barn here. That's what's going on.
Try the Wi-Fi. Okay, so That was Chloe trying to crack a joke. Did it go well?
I liked it.
Okay, thank you. I honestly have never done that before.
Yeah.
So that was like
You don't register with sarcasm.
no. So
I don't
that was
think that was something that
did
you
I
ever
just try to do sarcasm? Is that what that
yeah,
was?
I think that might have been a little sarcasm there.
But I like didn't sound like it really.
No, I think you nailed it.
I did it.
I'm going to give you kudos on that, and I'm going to say good job. That might be the first time I've ever heard you successfully use sarcasm.
And that's like no joke, you guys. That's for real. Wow, that was kind of fun, but it felt so wrong. It felt so wrong.
Because
Okay.
you felt like you're being mean.
Yeah, and I guess, my mom didn't like the facetious comments growing up, so I'm like, whoa, you can like pick fun at people. That's crazy.
All right.
Okay.
You go ahead.
Here we go.
Just
Actors that are tall as fuck.
Yeah.
The people want to know. John Mayer.
John Mayer.
He's tall as fuck.
Let's see. He's 6'3".
Who would have known?
So we just saw him on Unpractical Jokers, and he was standing like a good foot above all the Jokers.
But before that, I don't think I would have known that.
The only reason I did know that is because he makes a guitar look very small in his hands.
Well, you're smart. Yeah.
You know, he plays a Strat, and you can just kind of tell proportionally when he's playing, the thing looks a little small. And you can just tell also with how big someone's hands are, like a guitarist, the way it grabs the neck. You can tell, like Hendrix's thumb wrapped around the whole thing. You could tell, like, he had very big hands.
That's true, but I can disprove that theory because I have hands and feet of a woman. I should be 6 foot something, but I'm not.
That's true.
It's just to be honest.
Yep.
So I don't know. I don't
You
know
have hands and feet of a hobbit.
of a really big hop.
Of even a large hobbit.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Next one. Howard Stern.
Oh, okay. So you're a big fan. How tall do you think Howard Stern is?
I bet Sterny is 6'3".
He's 6'5".
Shut the fuck up.
He is like basketball player.
Shut
tall.
the fuck up. That
Yeah.
is really crazy.
Yeah, that's one tall
That is
Jew.
like shockingly big. Yeah.
That
No-
might be the tallest Jew in the whole wide world.
No wonder why they were so mean to him growing up. My lord.
God, this is fucking...
Liam Neeson.
Okay.
Tell
so
me.
Liam Neeson is one that you would expect to be tall because he's,
I would have never expected it.
with Taken
No.
and Batman and shit.
I don't know why, but I just see him in Batman. I was like, he looks like he might be smaller than everyone else.
6'4".
Oh,
Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy.
my mind was just blown with that. I thought he was like of average height.
No, Liam Neeson is a big boy.
Wow. That's funny as fuck, bro.
Yes.
Okay. Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, great comedian.
He's probably like 6'4".
Bingo.
Yeah.
On
okay.
the mark,
I
6'4".
can see that in my mind.
If you've ever watched Community, you can tell
he's massive,
he's big,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Okay. Good
Okay,
guess,
this
good
one
guess.
shocks me. Conan O'Brien.
Conan.
That one surprises me. Like,
How tall?
how tall do I think he is?
Yeah.
6'1".
He's 6'4".
Wow. What?
Yep.
Wow. He's a string bean man.
Yeah. Here's a picture of him next to, I don't know, do you know who that is?
Yes. Kristen Chenoweth.
That's him
She's
next
tiny.
to Kristen Chenoweth.
Yeah.
So
that's like,
she's not even to his shoulder, Kristen Chenoweth.
she's probably 5 feet tall.
She's tiny.
So that's funny. Randy Quayle.
Randy Quayle.
I don't really know who that is.
Randy, it's Quaid.
Sorry.
That's just a misspell. Yeah. He's in a lot of National Lampoon movies, Kingpin, Vegas Vacation. He was also in Independence Day, I think.
Okay.
He's 6'5".
Wow.
Big boy.
Big
Aye.
boy.
Big boy.
Big boy.
Come on. Hey, big boy.
Okay. This is pretty interesting. John Lithgow.
Oh, good one.
That's another one I can imagine. He's tall. That makes sense to me. How tall, I don't know.
He's 6'4".
Big boy.
Big boy.
I mean, that's like massive.
I think if you're over 6 foot, you're very tall.
Absolutely. And then I feel like if you're over 6'2", freakishly tall.
Because they say the average male is 5'9", 5'10".
Right.
So at 6 foot, you're already, 2 or 3 inches above that. And then if you're 6, inches above that, it's like you're a giant.
I worked with someone once who was 6'7". That was insane.
I have a quick story. When I was at school at New York Film Academy in LA,
Yeah.
I was running late one day. I was rushing through the hallway, and I kind of just quickly opened a door to get to my class and ran into somebody. And I remember running into my face, like, was at the level of their belly button. And I was like, holy shit. And I looked up slowly, and it was Shaq.
Oh, my God. That is insane.
And I said, oh, what's up, Shaq? And he's honestly was so tall, he didn't even hear me. I don't even think he saw me. I was like a mouse to him.
Dude, that's nuts.
Yep. And I just kind of walked by. I was like, holy shit.
See ya.
Shaq. I'm going to look up Shaq's height.
I'm going to go
He's
7'2" with him.
1.
Okay.
An actual giant.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my head was probably, I probably could have sucked his penis just standing up. Wouldn't have had to get on my knees.
My Lord.
And can you imagine that dong? Oh, my God. It's scary. Let's look up Shaq's shoe size.
I'm unwell.
22.
Oh, yeah. I worked at a place that had a pair of shoes of his. It was crazy to try them on.
22.
Yeah, bro.
I'm a 9.
You cannot imagine the clown. These things, I can tell you from memory, were like this long, Caleb.
I mean,
And they were
22 inches.
so big.
That's almost 2 feet. His penis is almost 2 feet long if that myth is true. The shoe penis
Oh, God.
string theory.
Yeah.
He's got a massive penis. And he's got a tiny little wife. You ever notice that?
No, I don't think I knew.
Poor
his
thing.
wife.
I think she's like a little Asian.
Really?
Yeah. Shaq's wife. We're looking it up. She's 5'7".
My height.
I guess that's like a normal.
I'm like a taller woman.
Yep. Okay. Never mind. I guess just next to him, she
Yeah.
looked like a tiny little Asian, but she's a regular sized lady.
It's really
Shawnee
funny.
Henderson. She was a TV personality. VH1.
Huh.
Shawnee O'Neal.
He's like a big time DJ now.
I think that's
Killer he
hilarious.
was.
Do you remember the Shaq? He like made a couple raps back in the 90s.
Fuck yeah, I
when
do.
He did Shazam.
I absolutely
Kazam.
remember.
No, Kazam.
I don't remember anymore.
Okay, here we go. Kazam. Yep, with Shaq. There we go. 1996. Why don't I always have this at my fingertips?
We've discussed this, so I'm glad it's working out.
This is fantastic.
This is very good.
All right, back to our tall actors. Do we have any more? Did we run out?
That was the most of them, you know.
That was the.
Yeah.
We got through the good ones.
Yeah.
Let me just. Okay, wait. There's a couple, because those were like the serious actors.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Give me like 2 or 3 more.
Okay. I mean, he's 6'3". Huge.
Not compared to everybody we've just talked about, though. He's like, meh.
Probably one of the tallest comedians, though.
It's pretty funny.
I bet he wins that award.
I wonder who is taller, Chad Smith or Will Ferrell? Are they the same height? Are they twins on every level?
Do I have to look it up now?
Yeah, I think you do.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I said his name.
Here we go. I put the computer away. So we're doing it old 6'3".
Oh my God, they're twins.
Oh my God. Even their picture. look so similar.
Dude, I'm sorry, but Caleb and I met Chad
It's-
Smith together, and the whole time I was talking to him, I was just like, "Oh my God, it's like I'm meeting Will Ferrell."
It's Will Ferrell with a backwards hat.
I was like, I didn't at the time barely knew honestly who Chad Smith was, which is really sad.
He is one of my all-time drumming heroes, and meeting him was just like one of the coolest things.
I could
met
tell
some
it meant a
cool
lot to
people.
you.
I met fucking Shaq.
Yeah.
Chad Smith. I didn't meet Shaq. I bumped into Shaq, so
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't count. But I've met some pretty cool-ass people.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
And we've had some great people on this show, I got to say. I love meeting new people. It is a lot of fun.
think we have a good knack for that.
And asking them about their bowel movements.
Yeah, come on, tell me about your poops.
Tell us. It's not taboo here.
No.
This is a safe fucking space where we can talk about all things poop and fart.
It's healthy. You need to like let that out. I think we talked a lot about that from last time.
With
and
Chris Back.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's important.
It's a learned behavior to be ashamed of your own poop.
That's just wrong.
It's wrong. We do it every day.
Especially women.
That's like being ashamed of eating or breathing. You know?
Let your girlfriend pass gas and poop and all the above.
But like we talked about to an extent, because we still have to have sex with you.
Right.
Remember?
But if it happens, don't make it that big of a deal because then she'll never do it again.
Mm-hmm. And then, years down the line, ass cancer.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky, you get ass cancer.
I feel like otherwise you just blow up.
So talking about farts, we're huge Survivor fans. We really, our relationship started watching Survivor.
Yeah. That makes me. I pledge to be Survivor. Yeah,
I pledged to Jeff Probst.
I love it.
Um,
It's my most favorite.
it's a great show,
Yeah.
and I've honestly become a big fan. And one of the best things ever happened on the show, in my opinion. We were watching not the current season, but the last season. And it was the classic Survivor challenge where they have a bunch of dividing walls between each contestant and little tiny pegs on the wall
Bro.
that get smaller as they go down.
Just for like a sliver of your foot to be on.
Just enough for a tiny piece of your foot. So
You're
you're
just
on
stand.
the wall like this, like a fucking mime,
Yeah.
just holding on for as long as you can. And that's the whole challenge.
Yeah.
One of our favorites because it's just pure willpower.
I love it.
And people with big feet usually don't do well.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, you wouldn't do so good on that one.
I don't think I do good on any of that shit.
No, that's not
honestly.
true. Don't
don't
you
think
say
so?
that.
Okay.
You're a great swimmer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And puzzles. You're great at puzzles.
Thank you. But sometimes I'm like, but am I great enough that like after 10 days of not eating and like being paranoid and
I'd
all
pick
this stuff, like would I still
I'd
do great out there?
I would still pick you to do the puzzle. I couldn't
Thank you.
fucking do it, so I'd be like, "You're a puzzle."
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's a big compliment.
It is.
So this last season, there was a guy on there named Danny. He's a firefighter, and he was just kind of a funny dude. And he's on the thing, and it's down to 2 people.
Yeah.
They've been up there for, what, an hour?
At least,
Maybe
yeah.
more. And he was like, "Hey, Jeff." And Jeff Probst looks at him and says, "Hey, Danny." And he just rips a fart
To Jeff
in the
Probst.
middle of the challenge. Like, directed his fart.
Yeah.
Which I do to you all the time, where I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hey, Chloe." So
To the host of a TV show.
how many seasons? This is 40.
That was the 44th season. So 22 years.
No one's ever farted at Jeff.
Yeah.
Or just on the show. I don't think anyone's ever farted.
On purpose? No.
No.
No. I would know that moment. I promise you. That has never happened.
So
It
Danny,
was so funny, dude.
that was fucking epic. One of the best Survivor moves.
Oh, it just was such a great laugh. Like, I just needed something like that in my life. And it was so funny how the other contestants reacted. They didn't laugh as hard as we were. They were all like, did he just do that?
They gasped. It was
Yeah. Yeah.
they were in shock that he did that to Jeff. It was and like there was a bunch of people on the bench because they were all out of the challenge and they were just sitting there in the sun and they gasped when he farted.
That is amazing. Their faces, they just look like, oh my God.
What's
He's
he
going
what's
to
Jeff
be
gonna
kicked
do?
out.
Yeah.
He's going to be
yeah.
taken away. Like, it was amazing. And I just love it.
Legendary moment.
Normalizing fart humor.
And then he went on to lose the challenge.
Yeah,
So
sadly.
he farted and then he fell off the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know if the fart had anything to do with it.
No, it probably helped him stay up longer. Probably needed to let that one go.
Yeah,
you
he was
know?
holding it. I mean, if you're up there for hours,
Bro.
you're going to have to fart or piss. How do they not piss? That just occurred to me.
They just don't. There was a one, oh God, I wish I could remember the
Just
exact
piss
number.
running down your leg as you're...
There have been challenges where like they have just held on to a rock on the
I remember
on like the ocean's edge. Like
I know
they're
exactly the
being
one.
smacked by the
waves
ocean
are coming in,
for
the
like
tide's
8
coming up,
hours.
and the whole thing was don't take your hand off the idol. If you do, you lose, right?
Yeah, no slipping, nothing. Like
yeah,
you just
show's
gotta
fucking crazy.
So yeah, you hold that pee in. Maybe you can pee yourself. I don't know, but
You
like
have to. I mean, with the ocean splashing around you, I guess that makes a little more sense.
yeah.
But there are challenges where I imagine they would just have to piss themselves.
I mean, we've seen them get bitten up by bugs and ants and stuff, and they just have to take it.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. Love the two.
Honestly, one of the greatest Survivor moments for us, and
Of all
there's
time.
been many.
Yeah, and that was of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
In other news, they are saying that they're going to have a hotel in space by 2027. So in 5 years.
What?
Yeah. And we were just saying, like, enough with the technology stuff.
Makes me sick, honestly.
Isn't that insane?
I don't know why. I have the biggest anxiety about space, I'm finding.
Yeah. Nobody needs to be going to space. Okay.
It makes me sick.
Hulu, we're having problems with just getting Hulu to work.
Exactly.
Survivor's on Hulu, right?
It is. It is.
And it's just constantly fuzzy and shitty and laggy and doesn't work.
Yeah.
And we have plenty of apps. This technology's been around for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
And we're putting people on space stations in a hotel, but Hulu doesn't work. And we just want healthcare, for God's sake. Like,
I know. It's really next
we
level.
just want
I
fair
can't-
wages and healthcare, and you're fucking trying to put us on the moon and put us out in fucking space.
I even read that like by 2040, I think they said that's when there will be like HOAs and like apartment buildings and like not just like a hotel experience. Like people will be fucking living on
the moon.
the moon. Do you think that's true? Because when I read that, I almost fell apart. Because that's like 15 years from now.
Who can afford that?
Some asshole.
Not us.
Some
Once again,
live golf
They're gonna
asshole.
go off with all their money and shit. They're gonna go
Yeah.
off and live in space, and guess who's gonna be left behind with all the toxic sludge and fumes? Us.
Bury me in glitter and microplastics. I don't care anymore.
I mean, that's where it's headed.
I am a microplastic.
Mm-hmm. Preserved forever in plastic,
Yay!
like
Poly-
an action figure.
My dad actually used to recycle plastic for a living, so I know that polybutylene is the most recycled plastic on planet, and that's what I want to be. It's like a milk jug.
to be a polybutylene. I want to be a polybutylene.
Doo-doo.
want to be
Doo-doo.
polybutylene.
Doo-doo.
When I die, I want
Doo-doo.
to be a polybutylene. So this week they had the phone emergency thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call it? Like the
It was like a FEMA
the
national
warning
alert.
Yeah. Fuck, I can't think of my words today.
It's all good.
They had the alert go off, and
Yeah.
your phone didn't go off.
No, it did not.
I ran into the room. You were in the middle of a meeting, and I like burst into the door.
Tell me how. This is
Which
so
I've
wild.
never done before.
And I don't even care. I'm on like a voice chat with my therapist who lives in Virginia, mind you. Her whole house is like going off. Like she was like, "I'm so sorry. Like I have a million things. I gotta go. I gotta run around my house and turn everything off." And I'm just sitting there feeling like such a loser. Now I know, like, if an apocalypse happens, I'm done for.
It's because you have an old iPhone. They were like, anybody with the
Oh
the
my God, you're
iPhone,
right.
12 and earlier, fuck them. Fuck them.
I'm not important.
Not to Apple. Like, if they couldn't get a new upgrade by now, just let them die.
God damn it.
But a funny part of the story, it's all coming back to me,
Yeah.
is that a bunch of Amish people were ousted in their communities because of the emergency
It's not good.
alert thing.
It's sad. I read.
And I
yeah.
assume also Hasidic Jewish people as well.
Lots of people, right? Like people in domestic
And, like,
violence relationships and stuff who are like
yeah.
hiding secret phones and stuff. And then it's like,
Can you imagine them like in shul and temple, like Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, and all of a sudden like
it's the worst sound of all time.
again,
even.
it'd be like the Survivor fart.
2:00 on a Wednesday. So many people got their ass reamed.
And it was a couple. I bet you it wasn't just one. It was like 3 or 4 Jews, and they all looked at each other like, "Oh shit,
You have iPhone.
not you, Moya! Oh my God, not you!"
Holy shit. It's like how they've been planning their escape and stuff. Oh my God. Like so many weird situations.
I think it's shit to not allow people to use this technology that we have. It's like the best thing ever. I was just looking up people's heights, information at your fingertips.
Right.
How are you going to deny people, information?
I don't know.
That's like saying you can't go to the library. There are things, and I get it. You shouldn't be an Amish person and be on TikTok or on Tinder. Like, that's not for you. But if you need it to, like, look up how to treat your horse's,
Like a recipe or something.
fucking
Yeah.
foot fungus. I don't know what Amish people problems have. The wheel fucking snapped off the wagon, and it's
Yeah.
like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Look it up on YouTube, because that's what I'd fucking do.
Yeah. My butter is moldy. Is it okay to eat?
I think they might know that. I think the Amish figured that one out like 150 years ago.
I'm gonna fucking pee my pants.
Oh.
Holy shit, you guys.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that was good. So the energy from a dead star blasted Earth, and scientists are still trying to figure out what it means.
Is that why my head fucking hurts? When did that happen?
Recently.
I have had just the worst. I've told you for the past few days.
Don't tell me this. What
What?
else? What else? Anything else going on weird?
What do you mean? What have you been feeling?
I'm feeling nothing. I've been trying to like move shit with my mind,
Oh.
and it's not working.
Oh, I haven't tried that.
Because this is how the Hulk was created. This is how X-Men were created. Heroes
From a star blast?
or something like that. Gamma, some sort of radiation,
So it was
or
kind of
like
Superman-ish. Kind of.
Superman-ish. So
Okay.
if in the next couple years people start like developing really weird powers,
That was why.
it's because of the gamma blast.
I guess my biggest fear would be like immaculate conception. So as long as that doesn't
That's your
happen.
biggest fear?
Yeah.
Not that like somebody can shoot fire out of their fucking fingertips
Mm-mm.
or read your mind, or
Mm-mm.
no.
Mm-mm.
What about a guy who goes and like 3 blades fly out of his fucking hand?
I don't think I'd meet him, but I think that if
He's out there
if
now.
there was like a power of immaculate conception, it would find me somehow. And
You think it would find you?
yeah, it's a big fear of mine I've had ever since I was a child, and I heard of the Mary and Jesus thing. I was like, oh my God, like that's terrifying.
It's terrified you, huh?
Yeah,
Man. Being a Christian's rough.
so many things to be
so
afraid
much
of.
fear, yeah.
So many
It's
things.
so
And you know what's funny? I'm not the only girl that's been like that. Like a lot of my friends have had the same thought.
I gotta say, being Jewish is pretty great. You're not afraid of hell and burning for eternity.
Yeah.
You're not afraid of,
You could be like the mother of the savior of the world.
yeah,
That's kind of a lot.
I guess the thing of like sinning. That's not a Jewish idea.
Yeah, you don't think
You
of like
don't-
an old man looking at you from the sky all the time and watching your every move.
I will say when I was young, I thought like maybe my grandpa's ghost was watching me masturbate. And I was like, fuck off, grandpa. But I got over that pretty quick. 'Cause what am I going to not masturbate?
Fuck
Like,
you,
if
Grandpa.
you're here, grandpa, that's
sick.
on you.
You're
Yeah,
sick.
You're the problem.
Damn, Grandpa.
Get out of here.
Jesus Christ.
Don't you have anything better to do?
I've had like grandfathers I've never met, so I was always kind of like, hate to meet you like this.
If you're up there,
I'd be like, hey,
nice to meet you.
do you think I'm a cool kid?
That's sad. Fuck, that's sad. Okay, moving on. Ring Cameras is offering a $1 million prize to anyone who captures alien footage with their Ring camera.
Dude, that's dope.
Is it dope? Because what that tells me is that Ring knows that aliens don't exist. Because they wouldn't just willy-nilly give away $1 million fucking dollars. Nobody in this economy is giving away no fucking $1 million
But they would. Here's the reason why I think they would.
to get people to buy them.
Because, and also,
But
can you imagine how great it would be
They're going to buy them either way.
Yeah, but like the first ever alien encounter is recorded by a Ring camera. Like, to have that written down in Wikipedia forever is worth way more than $1 million.
I think they're just trying to sell Ring cameras.
I think you're right. It just was fun to try to play into that.
I love that you were trying to justify the Ring thing,
Yeah, thank you.
but I just don't see it.
Okay.
Company giving away $1 million.
I think you're right. I think it's a joke. I think they're trying to kill us all.
They know that the aliens don't exist. They know something we don't know. They've talked to somebody deep within the government, and they were like, "Bro, they don't exist."
Mm-hmm.
And then
Or
with that inside information. So yeah, I think that the Ring Corporation has some sort of insider information that they're not sharing with us, and they're using that information to fucking sell cameras.
I think you're trying to convince me and confuse me.
How many
And-
millions of people already have Ring cameras? Like, they're the #1 doorbell camera in the world. If it hasn't caught something yet,
I guess my thing is like, are they just trying to trick us into thinking that?
and that's the catch-22 that we keep going back.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Me too.
It's a weird request. It's a weird thing to put out there in the world.
This one makes me lean toward not real.
Okay. I guess
After the powdered donut alien
yeah.
and now this, I'm like, you guys are fucking with me.
I just feel like this is gonna be the thing. Like you and I, till we die, we're gonna be like, dang it, are they real? Are they not? Like we're just always gonna be like,
If we don't know by then, I think we can
yeah,
probably
I think so.
say that they're not there.
I hope by then that we have an answer.
Yeah. We were watching The Notebook a couple weeks ago.
Anyways,
Okay.
keep
You know
going.
what? I shouldn't have done that. The Notebook is actually a good movie.
I was like, hold on.
The
You all
Notebook-
want to hear the truth?
The Notebook is a great love story movie. Is it cheesy? Sure. But as far as like romance movies go,
one of
it's
the
a good
best.
movie.
It's really fucking good.
It's not a guy's movie. It's not a guy's movie, but I'm comfortable enough with myself to admit that I enjoy The Notebook.
That was like one of the first things I remember you saying to me when we were like courting each other. You were like, I actually enjoy watching The Notebook. And I was like, whoa.
Did that work?
I mean,
Did that work?
It got another little ding, you know?
Mhm.
I was like, oh, but I feel like he uses this line. Like,
No, that's true. I actually liked and watched The Notebook, and I've watched it by myself, which lets you know that I actually liked it.
That is true.
I didn't watch it because the chick was like, put it on.
Yeah.
I watched it because
this is a good one.
It's a good movie. If you want
Rachel
a good,
McAdams.
if you want a good cry, fucking put that on.
Yeah,
So, and Nicholas Sparks, he's great.
amazing.
But we got to the end of the movie, the scene where the old man goes, he's in the hospital, and they get separated because he has a heart attack or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're in separate parts of the wings of the hospital. And then in the night, he goes to try and be with her. And they cuddle up on the bed together, and she remembers him. And she's like, oh, whatever your fucking name is. Oh, isn't this great? And then they fall asleep, and they die together. Are you crying right now?
I am literally.
Are you tearing up right now just thinking about it?
I yawned, but I was
Oh.
using the tears.
That's good stage acting.
Thank you.
Use the tears.
I was using
Use
them.
the
I
tears.
was like, this is a great moment.
And they die together. Well, we were watching it, and we were waiting for that moment.
The big finale.
She's over there on the couch, teary-eyed.
I'm like sick. I'm like crying so hard.
I'm over there in my little chair, teary-eyed, and we're waiting for the moment.
It rips my heart out.
And then all of a sudden, screen goes black,
no,
roll credits.
literally, they
No.
had the old people. They laid down to go to sleep together. Then they had just swans flying away. And I was like, Caleb, what just happened?
We both looked
Did
at
you
each other
touch
like,
the remote? Like, I'm ready
old people
to
death
stop.
scene-
Like, where's my ending?
was taken out of the movie because people couldn't handle it.
I've never heard of such weird shit
And
in
them
my life.
dying together on the same day at the same time is like such a beautiful part of the story.
It's like the whole point of the story.
I don't know if it's the whole point, but
It's the whole point.
It's the whole thing. You're right. It's the whole fucking point of the movie that they die at the same moment.
It's the beauty of it.
But yeah, why? I mean, are we really getting that sensitive that we can't handle?
Death, a natural part of life. You know what I mean? Like,
I wonder who the people were that were just too sad that they wrote in and were like, this fucked me up.
I've just never heard of any movie.
Because they wouldn't have done it unless there
Editing
was like some
out
real
something.
serious fucking outrage or problem, like, you know?
I just think it's the dumbest thing ever.
I agree. So, that being said, they're doing a Bambi remake. I think it's a live action situation.
Oh, okay, that's
'Cause
interesting.
Stop that.
Sorry.
And they're going to change the death scene where Bambi's mother gets shot. They're just going to, I don't know if they're going to change it or if they're just going to edit it out of the story. But again, that kind of is the story of Bambi.
Dude, that's so dumb because to me, it's like way sadder, more sad for Bambi's mother to just like run away and abandon him than her.
Oh, that's
being
way more
shot.
traumatizing.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's
like,
fucked up.
that's abandonment. Someone being shot is a natural part of life, especially if you're a fucking deer. Do you know what I mean? Like,
And hunting. Kids, you know.
rabbit season, you know, duck season. It's just, we grew up with
hunt. And I think death is something that, you know, children need to understand.
that. Yeah, I think so.
I'm not saying that it wasn't traumatizing, because it was.
Yeah.
Also, Fox and the Hound, Old Yeller.
I was thinking of Old Yeller, bro. Holy shit.
These are the movies that when you're a kid, you're like,
Homeward
"Whoa!"
Bound.
But it teaches you shit.
Yeah, it does.
It scares the fuck out of you. But it really teaches you something.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does.
If we sugarcoat all the stories and we cut out all the scary parts or all the trauma, then there's nothing left.
Isn't there even a scene in Air Bud where because this always gets me when it's like a young boy, and then he'll say to the dog like, "Just get out of here! I don't want you anymore."
It's
and then,
Harry and the Hendersons, I think.
Okay, that wasn't Air Bud.
Maybe they did do that in Air Bud.
They might have. In the first one I'm thinking of, it just seemed like a common theme in like the 80s and 90s for these dog films with the boy. He'd always have this moment of like, just leave.
Just get out of here,
like
boy.
everyone
Let's
else
go.
in my life.
Yeah.
Just go. And then the dog goes, but then he tries to go find him, and then it's too late and he can't find it. And then, you know what I mean? Like, I became so acquainted with that. I was like waiting for that to happen in real life, pretty much.
Again, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got to wrap things up here this week. So I'm just going to leave you with a fun story that there was a lady she's suing Disney because she took a vacation to Typhoon Lagoon.
Woohoo!
Yee-hoo! And she went down the water slide, but it didn't go so well because the water shot the wedgie so far up her asshole that it caused some sort of internal damage or something.
I read this.
Yeah, I just made that up. You tell it.
She claims she went down this high-powered, slide.
We've all been on it. So,
she said,
I don't know why she thinks her asshole's special, but yeah.
I know, right? I know. Well, she's claiming that they should have told her to wear a better bathing suit. That's the claim is
Was she wearing a thong?
I don't know what she had, but it wedgied up.
It was a G-string or
no,
what?
I think it was just regular bottoms that just wedgied up her ass or something.
So what?
But then the water shot up her asshole. And she had extreme amount of chlorinated pool water
up her ass
in her body, which is really insane.
Okay, I'm going back to my asshole theory that she's got something wrong with her asshole.
She's a gaping asshole.
Yeah, she must have just been gaped the night before or the morning of.
Honey, we're at Disney. Let's get crazy.
Let's do some anal butt stuff.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna fist your butt, and then
she went on the fucking slide.
Yeah,
because clench your asshole. When you're going down a fucking water slide,
you don't need to let the water in.
You don't let it loose. You
don't
let it hang.
Enema at Typhoon Lagoon, you
on
sicko.
A fucking water slide.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like some
you keep it tight.
Weird shit gone wrong, huh?
It just, again, it's strange to me that she feels like she's the only one that this could have ever happened to. There you go again.
Hilarious.
My God.
I didn't do anything. I don't know what
is. Fucking
I have been
coffee.
drinking a Red Bull, so I don't know what's going on here, but I don't know what.
It's the middle of the day right now. It's not even late. It's fucking 4 o'clock.
I'm just a tired little girl.
I know.
And I don't mean to be, you guys. I
care.
And
guess who fucking went nuts with the mulch today? This fucking guy right here.
My wonderful, amazing, talented,
and I got the fucking
strong man.
Energy! Yay, 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 yay! I'm bringing it.
Let's go.
Okay, so to leave you guys off this week, we've got 2 things for you. We got Ron DeSantis in heels. He went and did Bill Maher's show, and he was wearing cowboy boots with a suit. And it's just fucking hilarious. So throw that up on the screen. And also,
amazing.
Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat, his new haircut. Check that out. Have a good laugh at that.
I'm obsessed with it, honestly. Brings me right back to middle school. Even your look right now a little bit does.
What? You're joking. You like it? You're kidding.
Whoops.
His hair looks burnt.
I know, but it made me laugh to see
that's not good.
The emo look. I knew it's ridiculous, but I liked that he did the,
well,
I shined in with the haven't you people ever heard of? You know what I mean? It's funny.
What's the thing?
Kids don't dress like that anymore. It's not just a phase, Mom.
It's not just a phase, Mom. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Anyway, thanks, guys. See you next week. Keep on farting.